Just a quick video here. I just bought one of these Pulsar 1200 watt peak 900 watt running generators. It's a small one. I got a bigger one over there, but I wanted something that I could haul around the yard to run my little electric chainsaw on a stick thing I got, and got tired of 400 feet of extension cord, so I got this. That's pretty much the same layout as all the Pulsars. The only thing I see on there is I've got about a quart of gas in this, and it says 50 to 1, but I got 32 to 1 in it right now because I'm going to run it a little heavy on oil because it is brand new and I want to break it in. I have the fuel on. One thing I see is people will store these and then, 6 months later go to try to start them, and the gas and the carb down here in the bowl down there, which there is a screw to drain it. What I do is I just shut the gas off, run it until the carburetor's dry, and that way there's no old gas in there. And then before I start it, I put more fresh gas in the tank, so if the gas in the tank is getting kind of pungent, you got some good gas in there mixed with it, it'll probably run. So again, when you're going to store this, just turn the gas off, leave it run until it quits. That way there, there's no gas in the carburetor bowl. Well, other than that, I have had it started, so I'll go ahead and start it again. Oh, I did watch a video on these generators before I bought one. 1 is on, 0 is off. It's pretty much been that way since there's been a 1 and a 0. Or O, however you want to look at it. Another thing I did see on the old interweb is that this does have plastic catches for the flywheel, so you want to make sure it's engaged before you pull it. I'm going to set my camera down. It does have a lot of compression. Starts right up. Like I said, I did start it when I first got it, put gas in it, I choked it, had to pull it 3 or 4 times, and it did start. I'm not going to put any load on this right now. I'm going to run that about a quart of 32 to 1 through it, just to break everything in. You got to remember, when they build these, they don't run them. They just build them, and they do so many of them, they got the carb all adjusted, all that kind of shit. So I do want to break the engine in, so I'll run it for, I'm going to guess on a quart of gas. If it runs for 8.5 hours on a gallon and a half, should run for about 30 minutes, maybe 40, maybe a couple hours, I don't know. But I put a quart of gas in it. This does have a real nice screen in there for filtering the gas, a measuring cup on the lid. Ordinarily I would put a fuel filter on this, but with that screen in there, I don't think I need one. But I'm just going to start it and let it run until it quits. And that way, after that, I'll probably run it 42 to 1 or so. I'm not going to mix it 50 to 1. I'm going to run a little heavy on oil. I'd rather change a spark plug than a piston and rings. But like I said, I'm not going to put a load on it until about a quart of gas I put in here, until that's gone. And then I'll probably hook something up to it. And I'm gonna assume that it'll run, push 900 watts, seeing it stated that it will, 1200, when you kick something on. So if I hooked up, 40 light bulbs to it and it lit them up, I wouldn't be surprised, because, well, that's what it's supposed to do. But I'm going to just go ahead and start this and leave it run. And again, when you pull start this, make sure the catch is caught on the flywheel and it's on. And do make sure you use a fairly high, decent quality 2-stroke oil. I like Toro's or Lawn Boy's ashless. I prefer that, but I'll run like Evan Root or any name brand. I just, Steel, anything like that. I won't usually run a generic brand that you've never heard of. I like to know what I'm putting in something. It's only a $100 or $119 generator, but I'd still like it to last. So I'm going to go ahead and start it, let it run, and maybe when I get it broke in and I plug my Synco compressor into it, because I'd like it to run that, which it should, according to the sticker on the compressor. So, like I said, I'm just going to start it on. When you pull this, make sure it's already engaged before you tug on it, because the plastic spinner in there, I've seen on the internet where they can strip out or break. So if you have it like that and then pull it, you should be okay.